Micky McCoy's wife has allegedly leaked messages that could blow the Charlie Kirk story wide open. Now, Erika Kirk is reportedly doing everything she can to shut it down. The leaked footage shows something strange about Micky, something that has people asking serious questions. It looks like his own wife may be done protecting him and ready to expose what she knows. But Erika doesn't want that to happen. And what she's allegedly doing to stop it is what we need to talk about. I end this video. You'll see the leaked footage that sparked online outrage, hear about timeline contradictions that don't add up, and learn about a suspicious vacation that took place just weeks before Charlie was shot. You'll also see why many online are calling this an inside job. I'm not here to tell you what to believe, only to show you what's circulating. Because if these leaks are even partially real, they suggest that people close to Charlie may have known something before it happened.
I'm going to zoom in on that here in a second, and then you can see him walking out on his phone behind the tent. Charlie is getting loaded into the van, and Micky is seen over here, back turned on the phone. This is weird, right? But even weirder is this. Zooming in closer, Micky's reaction right when Charlie was shot. Look, he pulls his phone out to his ear without even pressing any buttons. Watch closely. Arms folded, phone right to his ear.
Take a look at this footage. Everyone around Micky is panicking. People are screaming and running. But Micky calmly turns around and walks away, phone to his ear. It doesn't look like shock. It looks controlled. I'm not saying he knew what would happen, but that's how it appears, and that's why people started digging. After the shooting, Turning Point USA repeatedly referred to Micky as a hero. Not just once, but every time his name was mentioned. The amazing Micky McCoy. The brilliant Micky McCoy. The heroic Micky McCoy. Even Candace Owens questioned it. Why does only Micky get an adjective every single time?
Micky, in less than a second, does something that I find to be quite strange. He puts his phone to his ear and he begins a conversation. So we're going to watch that clip in its entirety. Mark is going to bring it in. That it is exactly 834 milliseconds from the time that you hear the shot. That is how long it takes for Micky McCoy to put the phone to his ear. Now, why is that precise timing so important? Because there's no dialing. Micky didn't have time to dial, okay? You can't dial and put your phone to an ear in 0.834 seconds. Yeah, when the clip was brought to my attention, I obviously have a file. I have a big folder of files of every angle, and I decided to track Micky from every angle available to see, like, maybe we just missed it, and he did at some point put that phone down, dial a number, speed dial, hold down one, I don't know.
Think about how strange that would be in real life. Imagine calling someone the spectacular John or the breathtaking Sarah every time you mention them. You'd assume something was off. So, why does everyone at Tusa do this for Micky? Things get more interesting when Erika Kirk may have contradicted her own team. In an interview with Jesse Waters, she said she found out Charlie was shot because Micky called her within seconds of it happening. That lines up with the viral footage showing Micky immediately raising his phone and walking away, but Tusa told a different story, claiming Micky wasn't on the phone at all.
So, which is it?
Either Erika told the truth, or someone else didn't. There's an easy way to clear this up. Release the call logs. But that hasn't happened. And that silence is raising eyebrows.
He died, Micky McCoy and his wife Eliza, for the very first time. Now, this is according to Eliza McCoy. She shared that it was the first time ever that they went on vacation. Her and Micky went on vacation with Erika and Charlie. Here's that post on Instagram. That second paragraph begins, "We spent a few weeks together this summer, our first family trip together." Okay, getting real close there. And while they were on this very first time together for a couple of weeks vacation, something moved the McCoys to capture intimate and sweet moments of the Kirk family from behind the scenes. Now, you know which footage I'm talking about. It's the footage that has since gone viral of Charlie walking with his children and Erika. Erika grabs his hand. It's actually a very sweet moment, and it moved a lot of us. People were, I know I was crying when I first saw this footage a couple of days after Charlie died.
Candace Owens later pointed out something else that didn't sit right. Just weeks before Charlie died, the McCoys went on a family vacation with the Kirks. According to Eliza McCoy's own Instagram, it was their first family trip together. During that trip, the McCoys filmed intimate behind-the-scenes moments of the Kirk family, footage that later went viral. That raises a question. On family vacations, someone is usually missing from the photos. But here, the McCoys were filming everything as if they knew these moments mattered. Coincidence or something more?
Example number one, Charlie's very last overseas trip to Korea. This was 4 days before he died. For whatever reason, Micky McCoy felt suddenly inspired to try his luck, miking up Charlie and capturing him on the road. And he says this is the first time he ever did it. Take a listen to Micky McCoy explain that.
Then there's the timing. Just 4 days before Charlie died, Micky filmed him during a trip to Korea, the last candid footage ever captured. 4 days later, Charlie was gone. Shortly after, an account allegedly connected to Micky's wife posted screenshots, audio clips, and private messages online. No explanation. Just 3 words. They all knew. The messages appeared to show a private group chat discussing preparation, rehearsals, and keeping cameras rolling. One line stood out. Erika already knows if real, these messages suggest something far more deliberate than chaos.
I want you to feel hurt by all these horrible things. We know that you have a responsibility. You're a young man. And I just want you to take a deep breath, like I said. And you know what? Let them spin their conspiracy theories. You're a good kid. You had instructions to call Erika. Charlie had a team that jumped right in there. I know that team. And we just got to move on. We got to push them moving on. And let's get to these midterms.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Bernadette. It's crazy. It's just, I remember taking, the last picture I took of Charlie was at 12:23. I did, in fact, call Erika momentarily afterwards. But thank you, Bernadette. That's very encouraging to hear from you.
You be encouraged and you keep going because we need you. And we need that team to take a deep breath and get your pants on and get running.
After the leaks, Micky's wife went silent. Her social media disappeared. Friends locked their accounts. People claim she was advised not to speak. Meanwhile, Turning Point USA flooded the internet with praise for Micky, podcasts, speeches, and posts calling him a hero. It felt less like mourning and more like damage controlled. Here's the thing. When innocent people are falsely accused, they usually fight back. They release proof. They file lawsuits. Hughes did none of that. Just silence. And silence in cases like this speaks loudly.
Is that Micky McCoy, the chief of staff of Turning Point USA, Micky McCoy, for whatever reason, he always requires an adjective. Whenever they discuss Micky McCoy, there's an adjective before they say his name. A bunch of people in the Turning Point USA orbit described Micky McCoy in this very unique manner. I want you to take a listen to that.
Let me tell you who the heroes were in this whole thing. We're going to start with 23-year-old Micky McCoy. And that's when the great Micky McCoy showed up.
And my husband's chief of staff, the amazing Micky McCoy.
My friend Micky McCoy, the brilliant 24-year-old who at the time when Charlie was shot was 23 and was a hero that day.
I used to be known as Charlie Kirk's pastor, now I'm known as Micky McCoy's dad.
He clicked into gear eventually.
He did.
It was amazing.
Micky was a heroic figure on that day.
And this is actually, to your point, you saw Micky do heroic things that day. I saw Micky do heroic things. I was not on site, but I immediately flew to Utah. We got a plane. I mean, it's not something that I'm used to, but it was like my wife went with me. We went straight over. I knew I needed to be with Erika and the team immediately just because, I just knew. But that moment when I got the news, I was so shell-shocked. I was not even there, but I was immediately traumatized. My brain fries like an egg. I can't see straight. I can't think straight. All I knew is that, what's happening? My wife came in. She, hugged me. We started crying together.
There's also the way people speak about Micky, carefully, deliberately, almost rehearsed. Candace Owens pointed out that no one calls someone heroic for walking away after their friend is shot. That's not what heroes do. Erika herself added to the mystery in her Fox News interview. She said, "I want to see what they did to my husband."
They.
Not him. When asked if the timing of the shooting was a coincidence, she said she doesn't believe in coincidences, where does that leave us? Strange behavior, conflicting timelines, alleged leaks, and a lot of unanswered questions. I don't claim to have the truth, but someone does. Until that silence breaks, all we can do is keep asking questions.